I'm back with yet again another video. Not just any video, this is a Yummy Extensions video. You guys know I have so many bundles from their company, from curly to straight. So I'm going to be ranking my bundles from the least favorite to my most favorite, and which bundles I would repurchase again, all that jazz. So if you're interested in hearing what I have to say and whatever, then make sure you go ahead and stay tuned. Now, before we get into any of it, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the content, only if you like the content, and leave me a comment and let me know, how you feel about Yummy hair extensions. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start off with my very first purchase I ever made with the company. And I want to say this was back in like 2012, 2013. And I purchased the deep curl, and that is what they were most known for at the time. Like back then, this is when I know Ivy and all the girls were wearing the curly hair. This is before lace closures really became a thing. We was trying to blend the leave out with the curly, all that. Now, if I could rank this on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rank the deep curl a 10. But this is, like I said, it's 2022. I don't know how the deep curl is now, but for my very first purchase, if it's anything like what it was then, y'all, I'm gonna say that's my favorite. I'm gonna tell you why. Although my natural hair texture, I wasn't even natural, y'all. I was relaxed and I was just braiding my leave out to blend in. Curly hair looks really beautiful on me. I had it at like a short length. I had it layered. If I have some throwback pictures, I'm going to insert it. But yeah, back then, I remember when I got my bundles, it came with the Amika deep conditioning hair mask, and that's where I got that from. I know they don't recommend that for any of their bundles anymore. Maybe it's because the vendor that they use might be different. I don't know. You ain't get that from me. I'm just guessing, but maybe that's why. But ever since my first purchase with them, I've always used Amika products on my curly hair. That hair was so soft and just immaculate and just juicy curls, and just, it was to die for. Like when people saw me walking by with my curly hair, some people actually asked me if that was my real hair, and I'm like, girl, you know this ain't my hair, but if you think so. And as time went on, it did really start to just look so natural and just effortless. Oh my God. Like that hair was chef's kiss. And I'm a firm believer that when you have your curly bundles, over time, they really do look better. Like it just looks more natural and just more kind of like when you break something in, I just love that hair. It did have like a lower luster, so the luster wasn't really high or anything. You did not need, I started out with 2 bundles. I actually never purchased a 3rd bundle, and that's how full that hair was. So for starters, I was taking it back old school. That's my number 1, just to put it out there. Fast forward. We're going to move on up to present day. The next texture that I purchased from Yummy Hair Extensions was the Soft Kinks. They came out with the Soft Kinks line, and I'm going to tell you, I purchased that by mistake. I actually did not pick Soft Kinks. I selected deep curl, but they sent me Soft Kinks, and I needed the hair like 2 days after my delivery, so I had no time to really wait to send it back and get new hair, because I was like, oh my God, what the hell am I gonna do? So I just put it in my hair, and I was like, okay. Soft Kinks really, they're true to their name, because when I tell you, I tried to bleach the hair thinking I could loosen the curl pattern a little bit to be more like deep curl. It wasn't working. Now, just to give you some background on the Soft Kinks, I'm going to read a little bit of details from their site. I don't think it was like this before when I bought it, but now it does say the origin is undisclosed. It says top secret, so I don't know, girls. Y'all just gonna have to either get in with Yummy to figure it out. It is 100% raw virgin human hair. 4A, 4B curl pattern, S curls from root to tip, luxurious, soft, kinky texture, superior to Brazilian hair and Indian hair. And that I definitely can agree with. Medium to high luster, no synthetic fibers, hair cut directly from a single donor, which all of their, if I'm not mistaken, all of their bundles are from a single donor. And it says the longevity for this hair is 3 to 5 years. That is true. However, when I was moving a few years ago, I lost my hair. I lost my deep curl and my Soft Kinks, so it was What the heck? Till this day, I still wonder what I did with it. I have no clue. And it is dye friendly, can be pressed out bone straight and reverse once washed. And you get, now that hair was really nice, but you know, I don't prefer soft kinks. I like my curls a little more loose. Now, fast forward to present day. We're gonna get into the loud textures, the Cambodian curly wave, the Cambodian wavy elegance, the Cambodian straight, all of it, okay? Besides those two old school throwback textures that I originally started off with Yummy Hair Extensions, my least favorite has to be the Wavy Elegance. I know, because y'all looking like, girl, what you got in your hair right now? This is Yummy Extensions Wavy Elegance. Yes, it is. It's in my hair right now. Sis has in 4 bundles. It don't look like it. I explained in my other videos why it don't look like it, so don't even ask me. Before I tell you why this is my least favorite, let me give you a little bit of background from their website on, you know, about the texture of this hair. So the origin of this hair is obviously from Cambodia. It is like it says it's a luxurious tight wave pattern, medium to low luster, thick hair strands that provide a natural look, which is key, and I'm gonna touch on that in a minute. 100% raw and unprocessed hair sourced from Cambodia with cuticles running in the same direction. Hair cut directly from a single donor, completely pure, no synthetic fibers, thick from root to tip with naturally tapered ends, will revert back to a natural state after wash. Density, unlike other wavy textures you have tried, this texture is thicker, denser, and fuller. It says can hold a curl for many days. I don't know about that. The longevity is 3 to 5 years with proper care and maintenance. For one, I will say this hair is raw. If you are not into hair that has like that raw, realistically like raw texture like from someone's hair, this hair may not be for you. Now, if you're looking for like a blowout kind of texture, like say you're natural and your hair does not get silky straight when it's blown out or straightened, then this hair is definitely for you. I do enjoy this hair, so I'm not saying I don't like it, but it is my least favorite. I did have a little bit of a struggle when I first got these bundles. I do have an 18, 20, 22, and a 24 inch. It does not look like it because, like I said, when I got it installed by a professional, she took off a lot of the ends. And that is one of the points. They say here it's thick from root to tip, and then the ends are tapered. I don't recall seeing that before, but I wouldn't even call it tapered. In my opinion, the ends are just bad because they were dry. She took off like 3 inches of my 20, like she took off a lot, and I was like really upset at first, but she said, she was like, your ends, like they're really dry looking. And in one of my videos, I'll try to insert the link to that video here. After I did install it, you will see the ends. It was like maybe this much worth of, it was like about this much worth of dead ends, like towards the bottom of my bundles. Now, I wasn't liking it, but once she cut all that off, it did feel a lot healthier and just fresher. Curls. It says that this hair will hold a curl for days. Now, maybe it's a certain type of curl. I don't know. It's where I live. But I have heard this from a few other people as well. And a few of my friends have Yummy because I referred them. And they know none of, like, they don't agree with this texture either. It does not hold a curl. So when I feel like when they say it holds a curl for days, they're referring to like maybe like a loose kind of curl like this. It might stay too, but when I curl my hair, like curl it, and when I comb it out for like the combed out look, and I'm not combing it for, you know, life or death, but it just does not hold a curl very well. I don't use any hairsprays, and when I say hairsprays, I mean like holding sprays or anything like that on my hair because I just don't like to. I've never had to with any of my other textures, so I'm not going to start using it. The only time I've used a holding spray is when I had a lace closure that I purchased from Yummy Hair Extensions, and I used it to, you know, adhere to my forehead. It does have a really nice wave pattern, you know, if you wanted to wash it and just like leave it as is. But I like to blow dry my hair out. I like how my hair looks even when it's straight. It just has that really pretty blown out look. So if you are looking for hair that, you know, has texture to it and mimics hair for like, you know, people of color and you don't really wear tight curls or anything like that, you just want like that effortless, like I just came out of the doobie shop type of look and I got like a little bump at the end, I think this hair is for you. Is it the most affordable hair from the company? Yes, it is, in my opinion. Would I purchase it again? Yes, I would. I know y'all like, girl, what? The reason why I would purchase it again is because I have a very hard time. I know y'all probably like, what? I'm going to tell you at the end why I would purchase it again. Just hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Another texture that I do have that is probably my least favorite, I'm going to say my Cambodian straight. The reason why I say the Cambodian straight is because... hold on, let me tell you a little bit about the texture. So the raw Cambodian natural straight bundles. The origin is Cambodia, so all of my bundles are Cambodian, and it's bone straight. It's not a slight wave or anything. The hair is bone straight. Thick strands that provide a natural look, medium to low luster. 100% raw and unprocessed human hair with cuticles running in the same direction. No synthetic fibers. Hair cut directly from a single donor. Double drawn in single wefts. Flat and secure wefts. Reusable. Longevity 3 to 5 years. All their hair is, look, at the price point that people are like, oh my gosh, it costs too much. You're gonna get your use out of it. Trust me. In comparison to some of these other companies, you're gonna get your use out of Yummy hair extensions. Okay, so the reason why I ranked this where I did just rank it is because ever since I purchased some other bundles, I do prefer how they look straight. So that's why. But with my straight bundles, I feel like I did get a lot of static. Like when I was straightening them, like I don't know if it's like once I would put the Proclaim oil on it for like the frizz or whatever, I would get a lot of like flyaways or just like, I don't know. And I remember under one of my videos, a lovely lady commented. She said she was a stylist and that she used dryer sheets, like, you know, laundry dryer sheets, and she would run it over her client's hair and that would take the static out. Now I did that and it did work. When I was out, I would actually put one in my purse, y'all, so I could just like run it over my hair just in case, because you know you don't want to be outside and then just be looking a hot mess and you got flyaways and you're trying to be cute. It just don't work. It don't go together. It don't go together. But yeah, that works. The hair is thick, like they not lying when I say from root to tip, from weft to the bottom all the way to the end. She's thick. Sis is thick. She is thick. What Beyonce say? No, sis really is thick. So when it comes to the straight bundles, you can definitely go to Yummy Hair Extensions for your straight bundles. Like it's not, they don't offer like that thin quality of hair. Like it's just full and thick. I started off with 3 bundles, 18, 20, 22, and over time I just love thick full hair. So you know me, I added on the 24-inch bundle, so, and a lace closure as well. I haven't been wearing lace closures for a while, so, and she's currently on a wig, but I wears my bundles, okay? My next texture, look, is between the Lao and the raw Cambodian curly wave, and I know y'all probably like, which one she gonna pick? Next, I'm gonna say my raw Cambodian curly wave. The curly wave, before I tell you my reason, let me just give you the specs on the raw Cambodian curly wave. So the raw Cambodian curly wave is defined waves that form into beautiful ringlets, 3B, 3C, thick hair strands that provide a natural look, medium to low luster, blend seamlessly with styled natural hair leave out, 100% raw and unprocessed, human hair with cuticles running in the same direction, no synthetic fibers, hair cut directly from a single donor, flat and secure wefts, easily styling with proper care and maintenance, reusable, longevity 3 to 5 years, angle-free, minimal shedding with proper care, hair can be colored and heat styled with proper care, can be pressed out straight and revert once washed, and that is true. I first purchased the bundles, I was just like gonna try to like, okay, I could try to blend this with my leave out. Wrong, hell no. I had to go back and actually purchase a lace closure. So I went in store. I live in New Jersey, so I went to the Brooklyn location, picked up a lace closure because sis was, you know, I was going out of the States for a little vacay. The hair, when I first got it, oh my gosh, juicy, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ringlets and curls, just to die for, right? To die for. I feel like when it comes to the curly hair, when you have those really, really pretty ringlets, it's like, you can't You can't beat that. The hair really is, it's like, it reminds me of like a coarse kind of texture, but it's not dry, it's not tangly or anything like that. Only thing that I don't like is the frizz. Like, I can't get past the frizz on it. But all curly hair does have frizz, or at least raw hair. So that's one of the things that if you don't feel like you can get past that when it comes to raw hair, then that texture might not be for you. I do get tangling in the back. I get tangling in the back of all my curly hair, like in the nape area. So you really don't get tangling. I don't know if that's just like the nape area thing, because the hair is constantly like, you have friction. It's a lot of movement in your neck. So when a lot of people are like, oh, it's tangled, it gets nappy, it's like, I understand that. But if you're doing this all day, moving left and right, like the hair is moving back and forth, it's like, of course it's gonna get a little bit tangled. Just take some water and just like gently brush it out, and the curls will snap back. Like I said, I have my love-hate moments with Yummy hair extensions, but come on now. I don't have an issue when it comes to the ends. My hair does shed a little bit, and that's just, I think, because I've taken it off of my wigs and reinstalled it a few times. Like, I manipulated it a little bit, right? I also wash, blow dried, and straighten the hair, and when it's straightened, it is beautiful, which is why I said I think I prefer the curly wave it's over my straight hair when it's straightened, because it just has two different kinds of vibes. It has a little bit more of like that blowout, flowy kind of vibe, and it's not too heavy. So I absolutely love that. And then that leaves us with the Lao. So the raw Lao wavy is my absolute #1 favorite texture from Yummy Hair Extensions. Let me give you a little bit of background. The origin, I don't know if it's Lowe's or Laos, but LAOS, that's where it's from. Wave pattern, also the wave, luxurious soft wave pattern, silky and soft, medium to high luster, blends seamlessly with a type 3 texture styled, 100% raw and unprocessed human hair, no synthetic fibers, hair cut directly from a single donor, double drawn and single wefts, flat and secure wefts, longevity 3 to 5 years or more with proper care, tangle free, minimal shedding with proper care, etc., etc., etc. All the good things, right? So this hair is the silkiest of all my textures. You see she's not in the Cambodian umbrella. So if you do have more of like a silkier texture, a thinner texture of hair, and just you like more of a silky texture hair period, then the Lao would be for you. My natural hair is not silky per se, but because it is heat trained, or when my hair is pressed out, like it can blend just as good with the Cambodian texture, like such as this, or the Lao. Now the reason why I love that hair, I don't love the price though, because she's the most expensive one, and I see why, but she holds a curl so good for me. Like when I curl my Lao bundles, my curls will be in there for days. Like they don't drop. I don't have to touch it up before I leave the house. I've never had that issue with my Lao bundles. Recently I did toss them in the trash, and that is not because the hair was bad or anything like that. I done dyed and fried and laid to the side, all types of stuff with that hair, right? I threw it away, so I would just buy fresh new bundles without trying to like make myself reuse the bundles that I already had. The bundle is full from root to tip. It is really silky soft. The only thing is, for me, it just didn't feel thick enough, so that's why I had 5 bundles. I had 18, 20, 22, and 2 24-inch bundles, and I layer on my hair. So over time, for me chopping and reinstalling and cutting, no, it does not look like it. I know a lot of you guys have said before, like, that don't look like 5 bundles. Well, I like a lot of hair, but you know, when you like volume and things like that, then you got to cut some off, so then it doesn't look like what you originally purchased. You know what I mean? I never had an issue with tangling with that hair. I co-wash all of my bundles with, I actually don't use any of the products that they recommend anymore. I just kind of use what's in my cabinet. And when I was having issues like with tangling or dryness, I used a silicone mix. I know a lot of people were like, oh, that's not what they recommend. But you know what? When you buy your hair, do what they recommend first using the Tresemme products. And if that doesn't work for you, you have the right to use what you feel may work best for your bundles to last or to wear the way that you would like them to wear. Me, I like to use my shampoos and conditioners. When I don't use the silicone mix, I do have some, like, I think it's by Thermacare F450 or something. That shampoo and conditioner is very expensive. It's a smooth balance one, but it makes the hair feel really, 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 really soft. And it works for me. So if it does not work for you, don't do that. But don't come over here and ask me what I use and what I do and then be like, that ain't what you supposed to do, because that's just what I do. But yeah, so I did just want to come on here and rank my bundles from my least favorite to my most favorite. Would I repurchase any of these bundles? Yes, I would. I do plan to purchase the Lao again and the Cambodian curly wave. I did say I would get the Wavy Elegance again, and I would. And when I do that, I think I would want to install it like myself with the 24-inch bundles, because I had this vision for a certain look, and the fact that she had to chop so much of it off, it did break my heart. And I was like, oh my God. So, but I would purchase it, but I would purchase it for like a shorter length and a more natural look. I do kind of want to pick up their tape and hair extensions, because I'm a yummy girl, and I just feel like some of the other textures do not interest me. But I do want to try their clip-ins, and I do want to try their tape-ins, and that is because I don't wear lace closures like that anymore. I did say I might pop one on, but I've just gotten used to the more natural hair installs. So I do try to find textures that when it's in its natural state or blown out, my hair can blend seamlessly with, and I don't have any issues. The maintenance on all my yummy bundles is not bad or anything like that. These curls are from, well, this is just what's left of it. The back is like, it's all straight kind of back here now, but they were curled really, really tight earlier in the weekend. I don't know, after the second day it just dropped, and I don't like to continuously put heat on my bundles like day after day, unless I'm going somewhere. And child, I was just going to work, like, who? Don't care. Friday, Saturday, yeah, I might curl my bundles up and refresh them. Sunday for a little refreshment for the week, but that's it. I do know Yummy extensions, their price point is high. Might be a little bit too high for some people, but they do offer a lot of sales, so save your coins and invest. Some bundles, I know some of the girls is like, heck no, I'm going to my other ones. And like I said, I've been conflicted. I'm on an up and down roller coaster with certain textures, and y'all know the texture just so happens to be the Wavy Elegance. So I don't know, but when it comes to the Lao and the other textures, I love it. If you're not used to raw hair, I would not recommend Yummy hair extensions to you. I would not. That's a topic for a whole nother video that I'm going to touch base with and tell you guys why. But yeah, so I would like to know, what are your Yummy favorites? If you are a Yummy girl, leave your favorites down below. If you would repurchase any of your bundles, which ones would it be? Because let me know. I'm looking out for the sales. I might buy the same bundles you buying, just so we could be on the same journey together. And if you have had their bundles in the past and repurchased the same ones and you feel like they're different, sound off below and let me know, because I've heard that as well. Like, I hear so many different things, so I'm curious to know. And I always want you guys to know that I am not sponsored. No, I'm not sponsored. So my thoughts and opinions are always genuine. I like to take y'all on the journey with me to kind of see what I be dealing with. Like, sometimes I have a really terrible experience for like 2 weeks, and then another, I reinstall it and it's great.